Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Momentum Monday here on the Quarantine Cabin. I'm so glad to see you guys coming in today. It is Monday. I pray you had a fabulous weekend and that your time of worship on Sunday was incredible. Raquel, welcome to the Quarantine Cabin. Good to see you tonight. Mary Buck, good to see you, Mama Buck. Welcome to the Quarantine Cabin tonight. Ryan Gian, welcome to the Quarantine Cabin tonight. Happy to see you. Sonia B. Hill, Tyler, welcome to the Quarantine Cabin. Let's go ahead and get the family in here. Let the family know we're here. Hey, Mother Johnson. The dinner yesterday was off the chain as usual. My mother is so wonderful. She is in Ohio visiting her sister, but on Saturday before she left, she cooked Sunday dinner and dropped it off. And we put it in the refrigerator and took it out on Sunday. And oh my Lord, the greens, the macaroni and cheese, the cornbread, the baby back ribs were absolutely divine. Thank you, Mother. Can y'all just shut my mama out? I know you didn't taste it, but just trust me, it was good. Welcome to the Quarantine Cabin tonight. Regina McGoy, welcome to the Quarantine Cabin tonight. Good to see you. Happy to have you here. Tova, thanks for being here tonight. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And my beautiful wife is in the cabin tonight. Grace and peace to all. She bids you. Beatrice, good to see you. Welcome to the Quarantine Cabin tonight. And be sure, you guys, as you're coming in, go ahead and share. Melissa, bless you, man. Melissa McDaniels, good to see you tonight. Welcome to the Quarantine. We're going to meet you in person. How about that? You have been a name and a computer for over a year. We want to meet you in person. Now, I know we can't do all that hugging and stuff, but we want to be like this. Hey, I'll be so glad when this pandemic is over. We can all get together. This pandemic is over. Oh Lord Jesus! And last night, Mother Phil Thorne came to church. Lord, I wanted to hug her so bad. I was like, Jesus, I just so happy to see Mother Thorne. It was so good to see you last night, Mother. So good to see you last night. Appreciate, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Mama Inez was in the building last night. It was like this almost like old times. We about to have church for real. Good to see you. Brother Peculiar Hobbs, good to see you in the Quarantine Cabin tonight. Jennifer, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Miss Linda Faye Wilkins, welcome to the Quarantine Cabin tonight. I'm so happy to see all you folks coming in. It is great to have you tonight. Well, tonight I'm going to jump right into my subject in just a moment. This is my second, I've had me a crisp glass of water. It was so wonderful. So wonderful. I'm gonna do a little bit more just so y'all can see that I'm back on my water because I felt the wagon with this knee, and that's a whole nother story. But that's good. The good thing about this is I miss it. My body still loves it. My body still craves it because at one time in my body I didn't crave water. It was like I didn't even crave water. It was just like ugh. But now when I just drink that water, it's like yes, 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 yes. So that's good. And my body's still in that mind frame. And as you guys know, yesterday I rode my bike for the first time because I was so sad about the fact I just bought that bike for my birthday. It was just one of my was an early birthday gift. So because my actual birthday, I was already bedridden for a minute, but I had bought it early for my birthday because I really wanted a new bike. And I had a nice bike that lasted me a long time. I had a really good bike. And so anyway, I passed that bike down. And I went and got me a really nice bike. I mean, really, really, really nice bike. Hey, Lori, welcome to the Quarantine Cabin. Marsha, good to see you guys coming in. And so I hadn't had a chance to ride it since I test drove it. Because, I did a test ride when I went to the store. Have my little, I had my little mileage, my little speedometer on there. It tells you how many calories you burn. It's just a fancy little tool thing there. So when I'm not in the gym, I figured summertime coming, I'd be outside, not stuck inside of a gym. So I got on that bike yesterday and rolled around the block one time, and it was good. But I think it's easier for me to ride a bike than it is for me to walk because I guess all the weight is not on my knee because I'm on a bike and it's part of my weight is on the bike. So that made it a little easier. So I'm still having a little problem walking, but I'm practicing stairs. I'm practicing, short distances so I can get my muscles back strengthened, blah, blah, blah. And today I was feeling kind of yucky. I had feeling kind of yucky today. I went to the doctor today, and blah, 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 whatever. And just run around. And I'm gonna get to that yucky feeling in a minute. I'm gonna tell you something. I think it's very powerful, which brought me to my subject tonight for Quarantine Cabin. Tamika, good to see you. Before I jump into that, so got some water, doing good with my water. For my bike yesterday, that was what I wanted to update you guys on, and and this Cash App issue. So I'm thinking about not even starting a new one. They have worn me out. Like they have worn me out. But I'm gonna talk to Rochelle um about getting maybe our own app. Like people go to the App Store, Google Store, I mean whatever stores are. And just download an app and give through our app. Maybe we can do it like that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's what I really want to do. I was going to ask you about that. You all in my head. I was going to say because I was watching Andre Jones program, and they had that. And I was like, I'm going to ask Rochelle about that because text to give that may be a thing because I'm really not feeling Cash App right now. Like I may get one just to have it like as an extra put on the end. Like if you just have to Cash App it, because they working my nerve. Like for real, with the church and with my personal ministry Cash App. It's just like, what is the problem? What and they won't tell you nothing. You ask them like, what's the problem? What happened? Well, we're not at liberty to share. So then, sir, if I violated a term, tell me when I violated, so I could know not to do that no more. Well, somebody from my special team will get in touch with you by before you're 60. Like, dude. So that's a bummer. Because it's simple to shoot stuff. It was convenient, now it's inconvenient. So I'm done for now. I don't know. I want to say I'm done for everything. Then one pop up. I thought he said it was done. I think I'm done. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm done. But I'm definitely gonna get some other alternatives. Definitely other alternatives. The text to give is I think it's hot. We're gonna do it. Rochelle and I'm gonna set it up. By the time the week is out, we'll have it. We're gonna have that set up because we're not gonna waste time on that. We're gonna set that up. So we'll have that for you guys. It's probably easy for you to text to give me anyway. That'd be great. Oh, Marlene says she likes text to give. That's easier for her. So yeah, probably like how many of you guys on here would yeah, my money was sent to a hacker and they said it was nothing they could do. But as for refund, someone made a false fake page. Yeah, yeah. Hey Martha, welcome to the Content Kevin. Good to have you in tonight. Yeah, so yeah. I think we're gonna say goodbye to those Cash App days. I think we're gonna say goodbye. I don't have to do it that way. There's too many alternatives methods that we can use besides that, and I feel like going on all out campaign against them. That's what I feel like doing a whole like little what they call that cancel culture. Ah. All right, so those were the things that I want to kind of throw at you guys when we got started here. But I did want y'all to raise your hand. Tell me how many of you guys like text to give. Would use text to give? Is that a cool way for y'all to do it? I'm gonna have it. I'm just trying to figure out where y'all at with it. I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm just trying to see how many of you guys like that. I think that's gonna be a cool way, even if it's a fee. Who cares? Me and this water getting along. Me and this water is getting along. Okay, cool. All right, I got hands up, hands up. Somebody never heard of it. Well, it's easy, Tova. It says you just text it. There'll be a number. Um, she said I haven't seen any fees. Yeah, I don't think they charge. I don't think you charge a fee for using it, but I think they may charge a fee for where you're sending it to. But it doesn't matter. I think it's a good option, and we're just gonna do that so we can make things simple and easy, and not have to deal with that hassle of, excuse me for being this way, people that don't speak English. They're hiring people all over the world who just take calls. The customer service stinks. And I thought they was owned by Square. But I did. Now I see. Hey, Kamala, hi girl, how you? Good to see you. I think that they had. I did see Square on this. So there's some kind of way connected to Square, but the customer service is horrible. Like they just fix that. Fix that. takes you too long to get back with you, and they ask you the same questions over and over again. But we're going to show y'all how to use text to give. Okay, it's real simple. You text 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to no. You text give to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. It'll pop on your phone. There was ways you can give. You use a debit card or something right there, right? Or I'll even Apple Pay. Some people got Apple Pay, which is cool. Anyway, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. It's not a big deal. We're fine for now. We're fine for now. You can always go to www.myklife.org. That's always available. Givelify is always available. So, yeah, that's my updates. Now, the other thing I want to talk about real quick and get you guys off here a little early tonight. So, because I started a nap. I started a nap. I didn't get a chance to finish that nap. But no, I guess I did finish that nap because that nap's over. So if I go down again, it'll be a different nap. So I took a nap, finished that nap, wanted another one. But I'm gonna tell you something. I thought was powerful. I thought it was powerful. All right. Right, bro. Right, done for both of us. So before I jump into my little short Momentum Monday spiel, how was your day? Well, somebody I just took a somebody just took a long one. She just took a long nap. So how was your day, everybody? Oh wow. I'm so glad to hear that. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful, good. Oh, this is great. Talk to me. Y'all know I love good news. All right, so tonight we're gonna go to lots of meetings, then prayer. Okay, that's cool. Fantastic for Mother Ishmael. Hey, Mama Ishmael, I love you. Speaking of Ishmael, when I get off of this line tonight, I gotta make that video. I keep promising it's like a testimonial video. So when I get done with this, I'm gonna stay sitting right here and throw that video together. It's gotta be like a minute. Chantel had a productive day. Love that. Goes to grab coffee. Right. Now that sounds good too. Because the other night she made me some coffee the night. And I'm not, y'all know I'm not coffee drinker. Everybody knows that. I'm not coffee like some of y'all. Some of y'all are real like serious about your craft. I play around with it every now and then. I'm like you know, a social drinker. Some of y'all like luscious. Y'all know the names and the flavors and put an extra shot of this in there. So I don't even know how to order that coffee. Y'all be ordering. But yeah, but she made some coffee the day. I was like, this some serious coffee right here. So I don't know if she on here, but I wouldn't mind a cup of that right now. I mean, she may not even be listening, but if she was listening, I would be saying I would love a small cup of her coffee right now because it'll just make me feel so good. I just feel like I'm so loved when she make me coffee. So I don't know. She might be busy doing other things. Busy on other things. That's hilarious. Hilarious. No, Rochelle's serious about it. Yeah, y'all need to know that Rochelle, like, she owns stock in Starbucks, like literally. Like, she literally does have stock in Starbucks. And every time she goes there, she's really paying herself. So yeah, that's true. And she needed to have stock in there. For sure. Hey, birthday girl. Good to see you. What's Brandy? She's on her birthday shenanigans. Look at Passion says, no, she isn't listening. I'm so tickled. I didn't think she was. I figured she was busy doing other stuff. She got a lot of stuff to do. She got all these kids, she raising, and she running her own business and a church. So yeah, listen, the last thing on her list is coffee for me. But I'll be fine with this water because this water is blessing my life. But the water gonna make us have a short QCC. just so you, just so you know, just so you know. Just so you know. But if you buy Starbucks, you really help Rochelle. For all you out there love Starbucks, you are blessing her life. And stocks going up. All right. So I'm going to come to you tonight from St. John chapter 4. And I'm going to show you something that I think is so powerful. It blessed me. I hope it blesses you. And I hope it helps you because a lot of people ask me about finding your passion, finding their passion rather, or how do I find my passion? And I get questions about when you know, how do you know when you're doing what you were born to do, right? Um, it says, oh, short QCC. Well, let's take a vote on if you get coffee. Oh yeah, ha 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 ha. That is so hilarious. Um, so anyway, I get these questions about how do you know if you're doing what you were born to do, that kind of thing. Like how do you know that you're in your passion, that you're in your right field, and things of that sort. And so I wanted to sort of address that, but I did not intend on addressing it tonight until I was feeling yucky. I told you that I'd come back to the yucky. Until I was feeling yucky, and about yucky, I mean, I just long story, I just feel yucky. That's yucky. Sleepy, tired, fatigued, a little bit nauseated, whatever. Just like, oh God. So Rochelle had texted me earlier just to confirm because I had a doctor's appointment with him. She was like, "Are you good for QCC?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was good for it. Go home, get the light." And so, um, when I got here and I sat down on the couch for a minute, and I was talking to Sierra, and so it was like we was just talking about something with him. She said, "Dad, maybe you just need to take a nap, whatever." I said, "Yeah, I'll probably just sit here take a nap for a minute because I felt exhausted, a little fatigued." And so so I did lay down, and my wife said, "Well, you want to take some of your medicine? Maybe if you feel better, if it's some pain." I was in a lot of pain, so I didn't take any medicine. I just feeling one of them like, ugh, I just had one of them kind of feelings. So I wake up. I set my alarm for 6:45 p.m., which were giving me 20 minutes nap because I laid down at 6:25. So I said I give myself 20-minute nap. I could knock this little thing off because I'm a power napper. So a lot of you guys don't know don't power nap, but I know how to power nap. I'm very good at it. I can go to sleep for a minute. I can wake up. I'm refreshed. I'm ready to go for hours after a power nap. 15 minutes gives me hours normally. And so anyway, I woke up at 6:45. It was not there. It was not there. It was not there. I was not feeling it. I didn't have my kick. I didn't have my push. I didn't have my momentum Monday. I just wanted some more sleep or just relaxing, resting. But when I'm gonna tell you one, listen to me now, I'm answering your question. Y'all have to ask some questions, pay attention. When I thought about sitting behind this desk, there's a desk in front of me. You guys can't see. I just do that. Anyway, you guys can't see the desk in front of me, but there's a desk in front of me. So I said, I'm sitting behind the desk, in front of this computer. Wait a minute. If the computer's there right there, that means I'm in front of the computer and in front of the desk. Well, I say behind the desk because this is anyway, because it sounds better. It sounds better when you say sitting behind the desk. So anyway, I'm sitting behind the desk in front of the computer. I thought about that, and all of a sudden, this is the whole everything truth. When I thought about sitting behind this desk in front of this computer, boom, it hit me. It really hit me. I get my kick. I got, I got excited. My adrenaline started to flow. My endorphins started to move because I enjoy what I do, right? I love what I do. And, I love the people I work with. Like, I don't dread, looking backstage and seeing the famous worldwide in demand Rochelle working backstage to make sure that I look good and that things go off without a hitch. I love that. I love looking over here and seeing Sonia Tyler, Jasmine Grundy, Teresa Hinko, Angela Loving Angie, and of course Chantel, and just what we do. And so the lift that I needed didn't come from my physical energy. It came from my inner energy, right? It came from the inside, from my passion, and it pushed me. So I got up here, and you would have known I was feeling. Oh, yeah. See, that's why I love people, because y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that. Like I just saw that. That is hot. It's stuff like that. It's stuff like that. It's stuff like that. That when you're having a yucky day, you're not feeling so whatever, and then boom, something like that comes. You see your vision in front of you, right? And that is sweet. That is hot. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm saying. So that I'll take the script in just a minute. But if you get an extra push when it's time for you to do what you do, if your adrenaline starts to flow, if you get a lift when you think about going to work or to your business or whatever it is that you're doing, that's one of the signs that you're doing the right thing. It's one of the signs that you're in the field or the passion of your life, or the field what you should be pursuing. I hope that makes sense. So if you dread it, like if I had woke from that nap and said, "Oh man, QCC, oh I gotta go in," then maybe this ain't what I should be doing, right? If it drained me more to think about coming here, sitting in front of this computer behind this desk, then maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe I should reassess, right, what I'm doing. Because anybody who's in their passion can tell you this, that even though you're tired, even though you're weary, even sometimes you're discouraged, there's something about when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing that you do it anyway. And you don't do it dreading it, right? Matter of fact, you wish it's all you could do. Sometimes it's the things that you have to do to lead up to what you do that are more laborious than what you actually do. Like, there's some pre-production things that sometimes I may not have the zeal for, but the actual being on here and doing what I do, that's why I do what I do. And when you love what you do and you keep doing it, coffee comes to your life when you ask for it. See, this is a miracle. I got the good life sign up here, and to my right. Coffee just came in. Listen, what else do you want out of life except for the world's greatest graphic artist production? Her name, we got to really find, because she's doing more and more production. It's just not graphic designs. We're talking about television production, show production, events productions, just really branding people. And let me tell you something. Let me just say this to you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, guys. Your brand is so important, and how you present yourself to the world is so key to whether or not the world would accept you. And you can say, I don't want to be accepted, then you don't want to be in business then. So I mean, so maybe step aside. Hey, you should have been here earlier. Go watch the replay. I mean, because the lead in, I can't go back, but the lead in. So anyway, your brand is important. How you look and how you present it is key to your success. It really is. So you have somebody who is passionate about what they do. So because everything Rochelle does, no matter who she does it for, it represents Rochelle. So I don't care if it's Southwest Fifth. I don't care if it's LJ Ministries, Kingdom Life Ministries, Super Bowl Gospel, um, NBA playoffs. Um, I don't care who it is. Fred Hammond. I don't care. When she does something, it's still her name is there. So you want somebody who has passion for their own brand and really have invested in their own image working with you for yours. You don't want somebody who don't care. Then you're still looking shabby and they saying, well, I did what you told me to do. I did what you asked me to do. No, you should care enough about your brand that you put your best foot forward every time. Like somebody doing your hair. It's not just you that's being advertised. It's the person who did your hair too. That's people. If you do it right, somebody gonna ask who did your hair, and if that person does right by you, then they're doing right by themselves. And I'm making any sense here tonight. So don't involve somebody in any part of your image or your brand that doesn't care about their own. Right? So when you step outside and them shoes look right, well, that suit looks right, that hair looks right, right? Like my dentist, who I drove all the way to Indianapolis, constantly for over a year, getting some extensive dental work done. He was putting his foot in his work, and he knew it just didn't represent me because my smile had to be right. Right? And so I had to make sure that when I'm talking to people, I don't look like by the mouth, right? So this guy, I told him what I do. He went on Facebook, he went on YouTube, he saw what I was doing. He said, I watched some of your videos. He said, okay, we got to get you right. But he also knew that one day I'll be sitting here talking about his work. And so he cared enough about his image that he wanted mine to be right. That's how Rochelle is. And I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody can't get her because she is busy. Now, she's always, since I've known her, she's always worked. Like she's always had people calling for this art, this project, that project. But now there's another level of projects happening in her life that really takes a lot of intensity, a lot of forethought, a lot of planning. People think you just jump on an app, create something, and then that's what you do. No, there's a lot that goes into the planning when you're going to launch something that is excellent. If y'all watched the refill last night, if you saw the refill last night, you can see that screen was doing some stuff. And it's like, I watched the replay just so I could see, because I was in the service, I didn't see everything, but I would catch glimpses of something. Oh, when we do that? Well, when we start putting crystals inside of letters. And so I went back to check it out. And it's, you're talking about crisp. When you look at our church, you have no idea what's happening behind the scenes. You just see it's popping, and we're still like pushing baby, when we're done, and every time she travels, same way I used to do, I bring all those ideas back home. When I was traveling with Prophets Wine and Diviner, and I would go to certain people's churches, I would come home and implement certain things. And so you want to always build your image. And I said all that to say that she feels the same way I do. She could be tired, she could be whatever. But when she thinks about what she does, energy comes from another place. That's not just about taking a nap, not just about, but her energy comes because she loves what she does. Right? And so if you're doing what you love to do, you're going to have a supernatural, and I use that word lightly, but that's all I can think of, energy that comes from another place. Listen, you asked me the question, I'm answering it. I'm telling you, it comes from another place. It overrides fatigue. It overrides discouragement. Sitting behind this desk in front of this computer overrides everything. Like I'm going to do what I have to do. And anybody who knows me knows that if I'm not locked into something, I'm very good at saying, okay, that's over. We're done with that. Because some things are only for a time. Everything that you do is not forever. And you got to realize that sometimes you are doing some things on your way somewhere. Right? All right, come on, Toby. That's what I'm talking about. And that's the level, because when you're doing some things, it it is it is it is a it is you're being using it as transportation or stepping stones. They always say, that's a common word. So some things you do are stepping stones, but when you finally hit the thing you was born to do, when you finally get into what you were called to do, baby, I'm telling you right, it is hard and easy at the same time. Right? It's one of those good tires. Like when you come home, you tired, but you feel so good. It's like, I'm tired, I'm beat, but oh my God, that was the stuff, right? That was the stuff, and that's when you know you're in your passion. Anything less, anything less than that, you're just passing through. Anything less than that, you're just pilgrimage through something. You're on a journey. When you hit that passion, you're gonna know it. So I'm gonna show you in the scripture what I'm talking about. And watch this. Sometimes the thing that you are born to do is not as spectacular to the naked eye as some of the things you did to get there. So because I know we have a dear friend who became a dear friend during COVID-19, because she jumped in at the last minute and helped me finish my surviving COVID-19 book. That's Tanita Johnson. And so she's probably, I mean, one of the best editors that I run into. And so when she started transitioning out of that into something different, people always say, why you stop doing that? Are you serious? But here's the thing. It's kind of like when Rochelle, Rochelle can play some drums. Hey, that's Kale. Well, I call her K Marie, but ever since I saying Kale Bell, it just throws me off. I want to call her Kale Bell. Love you, baby. We were talking about Cash App before you came on, and that's why you haven't got your little extra gift, because Cash App been acting up. But we got you covered, baby. We got you covered. Anyway, hey CC. Now she's not feeling well. Y'all pray for my baby, because she's been to urgent care twice, and we just got to get to the bottom of this. Whether it's acid reflux, whether it's gastritis versus mitis, just whatever. Devil, get out her body, because I'm sick of that. That's my little laughing buddy, laughing partner. I can't have her down. So y'all pray for C. She probably, I don't know if she wanted me to tell y'all that she wasn't feeling well or not, but anyway, the prayers of the righteous avail much. Back to what I was saying. So Tanita decided to move on and do something else, right? But still within the same field, but just not as much hands-on with the editing thing. And I'm like, why you the bit of the butt? Watch this. Also, I mean, because Rochelle can play some drums. Like, she could. When Rochelle first came to our church years ago, we was needing a drummer, whatever. So they was like, well, Rochelle know how to play. And I'm gonna be honest, if you ain't Sheila E, I'm just not really like into girl drummers, because I'm like, girl, I just never got into that girl drum thing. I knew one girl that could play some drums years ago, way back in the day, but I didn't know a lot of good girl drummers. Anyway, and then it was the whole lady thing, the whole how they have to sit and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, I'm such a dad, so I'm like, well, no, whatever. So anyway, she got on them drums one day, and we was like, oh, okay, Jesus. And at that point, we was like, well, she would play drums for us to Jesus come. And so, I mean, but I'm telling you, just really just bad on the drums, just incredible. Just, I mean, and when you talking about bump, what they call it, like church, like shouting. Listen, Rochelle couldn't gain no weight. She was so skinny. We was going from service to service to service to service to service to service to service, 3 service on a Sunday, and 1 on Tuesday and 1 on Wednesday. We was having 5 services a week, and we was going hard in every service. I'm not talking about what y'all getting right now with the sitting down behind the desk and the teaching and the breaking it down. I was teaching, but no, we went hard every service. We went bonkers every service. Ask anybody who was in what we call the marathon. Them marathons was incredible with no air. You're right. Neither one of our buildings had air conditioning. So we was like in a sauna. I was skinny. That's when I was wearing that white. My clothes didn't know how to stay up on me. We was in there. So when she started, so when we didn't have a organist for our keyboard players, she sort of transitioned off of that into top. She's supposed to be just filling in, and we just gonna fill in until we can get a replacement. That lasted a long time. That was years. Then she would sit on the organ sometime, and she would create these graphics, like in between me calming down some from preaching so hard to if I went into like a teach and she saw a minute where she could like do something on her computer while I'm some slow, boom, by the time it starts over, there's a graphic that we could post somewhere. At the time we didn't have screens, but now she can do it like immediately. I'm not, but you know what I mean, quicker. And so she would say, while you was preaching, I saw this. I heard you talking, and this came to me. And then she's like, that's really what I want to do. That's really what I'm, you know. And if I had more time, if we had somebody playing, you know, then I could really, you know, do A, B, and C or da. So I would listen to that because there was anybody playing. So I was hearing it, but I was like, okay, so we'll do that between services. But right now, you know, I need you on the organ. But I, you know, I wasn't ignoring that. And it wasn't that I wasn't listening to that. It's just that I didn't see how we could transition smoothly. Anyway, years later, here we are, and we're able to every now and then hire somebody to come in because I mean we have to do what we have to do. And so, but my point for saying all that is that some things you do are spectacular. They're great. They're appreciated. They're wonderful. But it doesn't mean that they're what you're going to do forever. And sometimes they're leading you to the place where you have your, as y'all call, sweet spot, where you know this is what I was born to do. And so being behind the camera and creating sermons that graphics that bring sermons to life or brings concerts to life or brings inspirational nights to life, anything that helps to graphically give you a picture of what you're about to experience. It's like it's prophetic. And God said it years ago. I remember he said, I will give you things. It's like I scoped out the landscape of the mountains and I decorated the skies. I will give you that kind of creative hand. And so that creative hand has opened so many doors for her to help bring people's vision to life. Right. And so she's able to create experiences, which is everybody can't do that. It's not just graphics, not just letters and images. It's really having an eye and a sensitivity. It's having a passion, right? That's what we're talking about. So in John chapter 4, and then I get ready to bring in it because I've really gone here longer than I thought I was because I just got excited talking about it. Again, that's my passion. I'm sitting here talking to you, helping you navigate through life is what I'm born to do. And so tired, I want to do it. Not, sick, I want to do it. Straight out of the hospital with COVID, I wanted to do it. I was downstairs in my basement. A few days later, after when I could finally get my breath to talk enough, I was jumped on QCC, and we started the quarantine cabin, and so I've been doing it now for over a year, because when you find it, when you finally hit that point in life that you say, you know what, that's what I was born to do, and I know it's tough when you don't have it, because you find yourself working jobs you hate, working around people you can't get no life from. And then if you end up having to retire and never really come into that, it's difficult. So my hope is that you'll never, ever, ever have to have that as your testimony. All right, I want to help you get into that. So St. John chapter 4, Jesus is going through Samaria. Now, most people use this to talk about either worship, because he talks about worshiping God, or talk about the woman at the well. I want to skip past those two norms, and then I want to jump into something else that Jesus said that I thought was incredible, and it kind of fits our talk tonight. So this is after Jesus had talked to the woman at the well, after he's dealt with her in worship, after she's went back to the city and brought all these people out to him to see him, and he's changed people's lives in a massive way. This is after all of that. The disciple says to him, I'm gonna look at verse number 31. So this is after the people have come in, and the Bible says, in the meantime, meanwhile, the disciples urged him, eat something, right? Because remember, if you know the text, earlier on, before Jesus went to Samaria, he said, y'all go and get something to eat. I have to go through Samaria. That's where he met the woman at the well. So he had sent them off to get some food before, because he needed that opportunity to have some private time, so without judgment. So he sent them away. They came back with the food. And so by this time, he in the thick of a revival. I mean, people getting delivered and set free. He's changing a whole city, a whole town, a whole nation of people, the Samaritans. And so they said, eat, Rabbi, eat. We got your food. And Jesus said to them, I have food to eat that you know nothing about. I have food to eat. Something drives me. Something pushes me. Something motivates me that you don't know nothing about. He said, I already know that y'all can't relate to me on this level. And that's what happens with family. It happens with friends. It happens with people around you. They're looking at you like, what is going on? And you're not going to get this, because you're not open to understand that there's more to life than food, clothes. And I'm not doing this for money, right? Money is a part of it. It comes to me, but that's not what's driving me. So while y'all want me to stop and eat, I'm telling you, I'm eating right now, because your concern is for my natural fulfillment. But I'm telling you, I'm being fulfilled right now. I'm doing what I want to do. Why you doing it? And why you could be doing so much more? And here you are. I'm in my passion, right? I'm in what I'm supposed to be in. And you trying to tell me about I could be working for a corporation, or I could be as smart as you could be working. No. Let me slow you down. I don't mean no disrespect, but let me slow you all the way down. I don't need you to give me an alternative to my destiny, because you think I'd be better off eating the meat you got. I don't need you offering me, hey, my friend is here. I don't need you offering me an alternative to what I was born to do. So why you telling me I could be doing better with my degree? You could be doing this, you could be doing that, and I'm telling you that I have satisfaction that you'll never understand, because what I'm doing is positioning me to fulfill my God-given assignment. Where I am is affording me the privilege and opportunity to do what I was born to do and still get paid. Do I look hungry? Do I look thirsty? Do I look raggedy? Come on, talk back to me, y'all. So don't tell me about what I could be doing, right? Or what I should be doing. I'm doing what I was born to do. I'm doing what I was born, and God is meeting my need, right? God is working things out on my behalf, because I'm applying principles, simple life principles of following my dream, following my destiny, following my purpose. And I'm trying to figure out why y'all keep pushing the sandwich in my face. Jesus said, don't y'all see? I got a whole town that I'm commanding their attention right now. And all you want to do is give me this hamburger. Jesus, eat something. Rabbi, you gotta eat something. He says, I'm eating right now. Don't let anybody offer you an alternative to your destiny. I'm gonna say it again. Don't allow anybody to offer you an alternative to your destiny because they think it's better. He says, I have food you don't know anything about. Now watch this part. Watch how dense they are. Then his disciples, I'm sorry. Then his disciples said to each other, did somebody bring him some food? Because somebody had brought, I didn't see nobody bring him no food. They still didn't get it. And you have people like that in your life. You're always going to have people in your life who are disciples. That's our new word. Don't be a disciple. Jesus said, my food is to do the will of him who sent me and to finish his work. Don't you have a saying, it's still 4 months until harvest? I tell you, open your eyes and look at the fields. They are ripe for harvest. Even now, the ones who reap draws a wage and a harvest and a crop for eternal life, so that the sower and the reaper may be glad together. Jesus says, y'all got this delayed mindset that something's going to happen after a while. I'm telling you, you're missing out on the best days of your life because you don't realize it's happening now. I need 10 of y'all. I didn't mean to go here. I didn't mean to go here. I need 10 of y'all to shout, it's happening now. It's happening now. Jesus says, I'm in the thick of who I am. I'm at the height of who I am. And y'all trying to get me to eat a sandwich. Y'all trying to get me to come down to a lower standard, a lower level of satisfaction. When I'm at the height of satisfaction, when I own my time, right? I can give God whatever I want to give God. Why would I leave what I'm doing right now and put myself under a slave master? Excuse me, and those of you who work 9 to 5s, I'm not trying to discourage you because some of you are working 9 to 5s and that's your passion and that's what you're called to do. And so everybody is not meant to do what others are doing. So please don't get my speech confused here tonight. What I'm saying is, I'm saying to those of you who God has called you into entrepreneurship, called you into ministry, called you to do what he called you to do, while you have other people on the side saying, eat some meat, get you a real job, they say, a real job, and you really going to insult me like that? And what I do ain't real. When I look at the life of my daughter, Rochelle, and I've been using her a lot tonight, so I'm just going to, without excuses. When I look at her life and where God is taking it, you're not going to get that sitting behind that dial. And she sat there, but it was for a season, right? The thing she's done has been to give her experience. It's been to allow her opportunity to expand and broaden her portfolio, but it's not to serve another person's vision for the rest of her life. So for her to have been placed in these positions, to come into her passion, for somebody to say, here's a sandwich. You want me to come off of this, right? Now I own my time. I can pray when I get ready to pray. I can fast when I get ready to fast. If something happened at my church, I can schedule myself to be there. I can say no to you leave all that and go somewhere where I got to ask permission to leave. Congratulations to Jerry Darby on your retirement. That's what I'm talking about. She said her job was her ministry for years. But now she's venturing into new pastures when she retires. And so I'm glad she said that because that really helps my point. I'm not suggesting that anybody just abandon their jobs. God may have you on that with the mission. But she's looking forward to this next level because she realizes that wasn't the end for her. Exactly. I get to serve and sell. So what I'm saying is Jesus was saying here, you guys are so focused on things that really don't matter. Okay, let me say this to you. Anytime people around you cannot recognize when you're in your passion and they try to bring you down to what they think you should have, you have to reassess. You have to say, okay, what could you have to say, could you not see? Couldn't you see that I was riding high? Why would you stop me for a sandwich? Well, I just love you. I'm looking out for you. I'm looking out for you. And this is their conversation. I'm trying to help you. I'm looking. I noticed that sometimes blah, 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 I just feel like if you go this way, you'll be a lot better. Well, I'm not asking you for that advice. He said, for me to do the will of my Father is meat. It satisfies me. It's gratification to me. To do what I was born to do brings me satisfaction. So don't suggest to me to leave my joy and go into an area of sorrow where I hate getting up in the morning. Can't wait till I can get out of that place. I'm not living like that. Keep your meat. Keep your sandwich. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not living a sandwich life with you. Jesus said it. Jesus, I'm telling you right now, because if you ain't ready for this, you sure ain't ready for the cross. Like if you can't deal with me not eating your sandwich now, wait till you really feel it's revealed to you why I'm really here. I'm not gonna live a sandwich life with you. And so the next time somebody says something to you, I want you to throw them off. Just throw them off. I'm not. They're not gonna know what you're talking about because they wasn't on QCC. But I want you to tell them, I'm not living on a sandwich life with you. What that mean? Just go watch QCC. You'll figure it out. I'm not living a sandwich life with you. You're not gonna bring me down to your suggestion, your sandwich suggestions. If you cannot denote that in my eyes is a burning passion, if you can't see and pick up that this boy done hit his sweet spot, this boy in his stuff, and celebrate that, then we ain't supposed to be together. That's what I want you to know. If all you can do is pull me down into a system that is choking people out every day because you think I just think you ought to eat something. I think you're doing too much. Okay, then I'll tell you what you do. The only reason why this right here, y'all take this to the bank. The only reason why you think I'm doing too much is because you ain't doing enough. That's the problem. You think I'm doing too much because you ain't doing enough. And I'm gonna tell you, to lazy people, everything is too much. The people who don't have a drive and a passion and a vision, everything is too much. Everything they see, that's too much. I wouldn't do all that. And that's why you're not me. And that's why your name ain't rolling in credits. And that's why I'm sorry to be so rough here, but that's why when you leave here, only a few people are gonna know who you are. You won't leave a mark. People like that do not leave a mark because they all think about is survival. And let me say this to you as I get ready to close out. The disciples had the mentality, and I taught this on the Night of Inspiration. They had a survival mentality. Ain't you hungry? Ain't you hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm hungry for something different, though. I'm thirsty for something different, though. And your sandwich and Kool-Aid ain't gonna hit the spot. I think what I called that night, I don't have my notes in front of me, but I think I called it the survival mentality versus the success mentality. I'm pretty sure that's what I called it. And I said that the survival mentality is getting through the day. Remember that? But the success mentality is getting to the day. That's what it was. So you have some people around you who have a survival mentality, and they're trying to make it through the day. But then a person with a success mentality is trying to make it to a day. There's a goal they have in mind, and they're gonna push until they get to the day. We are gonna have the day, the day where things that right. So survival mentality versus success mentality. And I don't have a survival mentality. I want to do more than make it through a day. I'm trying to get to a day, a particular day in my life, a particular time. I have a goal set, and it's not always easy, y'all, but it's possible. Touch your neighbor and say, I don't need easy, I just need possible. And when I believe, anything's possible. Now, this has been your Momentum Monday encouragement. I pray that it's encouraged you, because I'll tell you right now, it's encouraged me. Wow. Look what Jerry said. Exactly. If I knew then what I know now, I would have gone years ago. I don't need easy. I just need possible. Come on. So I want all my success mentality people to look for that day. You're trying to get to the day, not through the day. So I don't need your sandwich. I'm not living on sandwich existence. I ain't doing that. Now this right here gotta have part 2, because this something done jumped over in me. I'm watching this. I would love to have this transcribed, because I could do something with this. I could do something with this. That whole 7 that could be like a little something I can do with. I feel something on that. I'm not gonna live your sandwich existence. I got that. I got that thing. And John, I can tear that up. John 4, 31, 32, 33. We can tear this up. I think something, a message or something come out of this. Preach that thing. I will not live your sandwich mentality. Come on, I'm not gonna be in your sandwich world. I ain't eating sandwiches with you. Tear it up, girl. Tear it up. I know that's right. All right, QCC, it's time for me to go. I'm doing my last little sip of this coffee. I want you guys to know I love you. Rochelle and I going to work on getting new ways for you guys to sow. All right, just give us a day or two here to work it all the way through and get it done. But I love you guys so very much. It is my joy to share with you. And I did get an email. I came to a couple emails. We're working on your books from last Monday. Don't worry about that. You're going to be getting some information with the next 48 72 hours, so you can have all the stuff that you need to get your stuff. All right, the download and your book is coming directly from Joshua Ministries. Okay, so keep looking out for that. Keep watching out for it, and we will talk to you guys real soon. I love you. Remember that. Ernest Johnson reminding you: take your life off automatic, put it back on manual, and win every day.